After the great flood, the descendants of Noah spread across all the fertile earth. It was a time when all humanity still spoke a single language, without distinction. In that ancient period, a united people began to make plans that would change everything. They left the mountains and went down toward a plain called Shinar. There they found a flat and generous land, ideal for building a great civilization. The people gathered and began to talk about the future they wanted to build together. Someone raised their voice and proposed an idea that ignited the hearts of everyone there. What if they built a city so great that no one in the world could ignore it? But the idea did not stop there, because there was something even more ambitious in their plans. They wanted to raise a tower so high that its top reached the very heavens. For them, that tower would be an eternal symbol of human greatness and power. No nation, no God, and no force could scatter them if they remained united like that. They did not want to be scattered across the world. They wanted to remain together forever. The construction began with an energy that had never before been seen among men. They discovered how to make strong bricks and used bitumen to join each block. The city grew rapidly and the tower rose higher and higher toward the horizon. Each brick placed was an act of defiance, silent against what God had commanded. God had told the people to multiply and fill the earth in all directions. But those men were afraid of being scattered and preferred to concentrate all their power there. The tower was more than a construction. It was a declaration of human independence. They believed that together they could accomplish anything they imagined. And this belief made them more and more bold, more ambitious and more proud. The work advanced without stopping, day and night, with the sweat of thousands of workers. The tower grew and grew, and the people felt that they were becoming invincible and eternal. But God observed all of that and saw exactly what was happening on that plain. He came down to see the city and the tower that the sons of men were building. And what God saw was not only bricks and bitumen, but something much more dangerous. It was human pride without limits, growing together with each level of that enormous construction. God understood that this was only the beginning of something that could destroy humanity. If they were left that way, there would be disasters. And then God made a decision that would change the history of the world forever. He did not destroy the tower with fire nor with wind as he had done with the flood. Instead, he did something much deeper and much more powerful than any catastrophe. God confused the language of the people, and suddenly no one understood what the other said. The workers tried to communicate and only heard strange sounds coming from their companions. Confusion took over the construction site, and everything stopped suddenly at that moment. Men who were friends now looked at each other as if they were completely strangers among themselves. The project had been interrupted not for lack of strength, but for lack of communication. without understanding one another. The people began to separate into different groups naturally. Each group went in one direction, carrying its new language as its own identity. That unfinished city was left behind, and the people spread across all the earth. The place became known as Babel, a word that means confusion in ancient Hebrew language. The tower was never finished, and its ruins became a symbol of defeated pride. God's plan was fulfilled and the nations were formed from that day. What man tried to prevent with a tower, God accomplished with a single word.